kind of plays into Magnus's strengths, but also suits Grischuk's style. He's a very classical player, trained Russian school of chess, all about principles, all about doing the right thing, not taking undue risk. And Magnus is going for the Sicilian defense, showing he wants to win and might need to win.
And let's just get back to the basics. This is the final game. The winner of this game will win this title Tuesday. This is all or nothing, a draw, and both of them could end up finding themselves even outside of the podium.
Exactly. The tie breaks will decide everything, and that's out of your own hands. Your destiny will be decided by your former opponents. The tie break is the sum of your opponent's score. So Magnus doesn't want to be relying on favors from elsewhere. He wants to get the job done. This one is what we call the King's Indian attack. King's Indian defense is more popular. That's with the black pieces here. It's just white keeping the piece on the board. Fianchetto, castle, and later he'll be trying to attack on the right flank.
Probably not think that long. It's a good start.
Making fun of his own time usage here, Magnus.
Already.
Kind of mixing systems here a little bit. Just trying to throw him off a little bit.
That's how Magnus plays.
Quite good in these King's Indian attack type of positions. Well, h4, h6, I don't think I particularly mind including that.
He wants to throw his opponent off. And Magnus, he's going to try and do that by delaying castling. He doesn't want to show his hand here, show his cards. He's going to pretend he's castling one way.
The thing is, I'm not castling immediately, so that e5, I'm trying to attack his center, probably bishop h6 to prevent d4. And then I want queen c7, and I'm just going all out on this square.
Which way is he going to castle? What do we think? Slide to the right, slide to the left. He's kept us guessing. He's kept Grischuk guessing. Oh, okay. Grischuk now thinks he's going the other side. He's getting ready to storm forward with the pawns.
Is that clever? He wants knight a3.
Ooh. It's like a guessing game. It's like which side is going to castle, which side is going to be attacked. The center is closed. Magnus will stop the white knight advancing now. The knight will therefore probably retreat, and it's a very closed block game here. All pieces still on the board.
But isn't this the kind of game where Grischuk can get himself into so much time trouble eventually?
Cannot say I love this position.
Especially
He's
especially against Magnus.
Playing it in a more subtle way than I am.
Grischuk so far, like strangely quick. He's normally down at 1 minute by now. And,
fair enough. He's a very good positional player.
Exactly. Positional player Alexander Grischuk. There we see playing on the left flank. Magnus is going to be forced to castle to the other side of the board.
Now that he's opening a bit up a bit over here, I think I should castle.
What a packed position. Such a tense one.
But I mean, how much can we pull from this Evo bar right now? It's saying much better, but in practical play, does it play much better for white?
Historically, it's very, very easy to play for white. There's a kind of known plan. At some point, the white bishop will move to defend the central pawn.
Positionally, this is very dubious.
Well, I guess he summarized it also.
Exactly.
Maybe he gives me a chance to break out. Here, a b5, a, b, knight a7. This one is hanging.
Bobby Fischer was the one who made this line popular with the white pieces. It was always about getting the white knight in.
At least they changed the character of the position. I think he should not have allowed this.
The eval bar is saying that Magnus has a point here.
Yeah, it's not over, still a long time, and more importantly, he's turned around the tables on the clock. Alexander Grischuk is falling lower on time now, and that is a trend that might not be reversed anytime soon.
How hard is that when you realize you may still be better, you may objectively have a good position, but
to get back here.
You feel that you've misstepped and that you've kind of given up an edge. Is that something that'll kill your time usage as well?
Yeah, definitely. It's very likely that the clock will be burned by both players. And there we see Magnus now going back with his knight. He's trying to win this pawn, at least create an outside pass pawn for himself. Grischuk takes the pawn himself on the center, and Magnus is going to be loving this. Magnus now has a safe king with pieces off the board. He doesn't have to worry about checkmate. And if he takes this pawn, suddenly he has a nice outpost for his own knight in the center. This is turning. Magnus getting squeezed according to our Twitch chat up there at the top of our screens, but I think that's old news. If Magnus gets one more move and plants his knight in the center, he would have been better. So Grischuk now pinning the knight to the rook. That is very timely counterattack by Alexander Grischuk there. Oh, this is so tense though. Clock's level, position level. Oh.
Is it level or is it drawish?
Not drawish yet while the queens remain on. I think that's good news for Magnus. If he wants to win this with black, he's got enough juice left, especially with the outside pass pawn. You could imagine the queen centralizing and then that pawn starting to advance. His king is a bit safer here with black rather than the white king, which is open to checks on the diagonals. The pawn in the center overextended as well. Hard to defend. You can't defend it with the pawn. You would love to cement this pawn now, but the queen is vulnerable. Magnus slightly better for the first time in this game. I think Grischuk is in big trouble. There's a huge threat as well of potential queen checks. The knight leaps forward. Watch out, you can't take this pawn yet. After queen trade, the white knight would step forward with a double attack with a fork. Okay, where to put the queen? Will Magnus give a check? Ask the white knight to pin itself. Grischuk says no, queen trade please. I'm expecting Magnus to say yes, but on his terms. He will want to replace it with a rook to maintain pressure on white's pawns. This is classic Magnus. It's an endgame. We know he's the master of those. And he's saying he's going to start pushing. That gesture from Magnus on the camera means he wants to start pushing this pawn. Rook behind. There we go. It's time. Not much stopping that one. White's rook is immobilized. Now the black king needs to get into the action somehow. The black bishop as well, a bit blunted. That one retreats. Oh, I can just feel the tension. It's close. It's somewhere between a black win and a draw. I don't think Grischuk is going to win this game. Magnus is playing with house money here. He shouldn't be playing with much risk at all. He tries to get his rook active now.
How is Grischuk in these kind of positions when he has to fight against a pushing Magnus and he's ticking down on the clock?
He's normally very good, Alexander Grischuk. He's got so much experience with no time. He was the original Alireza Firouzja. Time trouble, but then a demon when he's down beneath the 1 minute mark. That being said, Magnus is also the best player in the world in these types of situations. On the front foot, attacking. The rook is in now. The knight does hold the fort, but this is difficult. The white king just feels like it's nice and centralized, but also vulnerable to checkmates. The square covered for now by the white knight, but watch out. Grischuk can barely move. Oh, he's just having to go forward and back with his rook now and wait. Maybe Magnus can slowly but surely bring his king around and support his pawn. Knight takes pawn will always be met by other pawns dropping on the opposite flank. Oh, I have a feeling this is the clock. This is the clock. Magnus will try and milk it, prolong the fight as much as possible. He's always got juice in the tank. He's always got another gear, as our Twitch chat says there. Oh, he's threatening a nasty discovered check. The white rook acts as a blockader, therefore. Magnus going back around. There is a weak pawn on this side. I think he's got half an eye trained on that one. One pawn drops, his pride and joy. Did Magnus miss that? He pins the knight. The white king now can step back and defend. Oh, now the position is turning. Magnus trying to get that pawn, but blocked. I think Magnus missed this move. Maybe we can hear from him. He looks frustrated now. Oh, he's locked in. He wants to win on time. The advantage is gone, though.
It says a lot, though.
That says a lot. How to win this position. The black rook is so passive.
Gotta use every flagging muscle here.
Okay, Magnus is going to try and win on the clock. That's his only chance now. It's a 4 versus 4 rook endgame, no pass pawns.
I got the chance to play king g6 and I didn't take it. That is so amateurish.
Magnus not happy that he didn't drive the white king back. He's going back around for the pawns now, but he is actually down 1 pawn, 3 versus 2. White's pawns are weak. Can Grischuk keep his time on level footing here? 26 seconds. It's somewhere in the gray zone. It's somewhere between a flagging and a save. It's such an easy position to hold with white. You just need to do nothing. Bring the white rook back. Block checks. The players speed up. Oh, we hear the clicking of Magnus's mouse. That is just telling half the story here. Click, click. It's going to be a flagging battle. 14 versus 30.
Is there a
so
chance?
slow, though.
Is there a chance to flag in time?
I think so. The problem might be the 50 move rule. If
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
what I'm
make
thinking.
50 moves without pushing a pawn or making a capture, the game is declared a draw automatically. Magnus has to time it right and then push his own pawn. Even if it's a bad move, just push it. Grischuk's under 10 seconds, the clock goes red. This is so cynical from Magnus Carlsen, but this is the only way to get the job done. He's not going to win on the board. 6 seconds for white. Grischuk's way too slow here. Magnus at 15 seconds. Magnus has blundered. He's actually caught himself in a checkmating pattern here. The white rook is going to trade off for the black rook. It's going to be a king of pawn endgame, winning for Grischuk. Magnus gets rid of a pawn just to survive. Grischuk with 1 second. Magnus just needs to not get checkmated. 0 seconds, he's running out of time. Magnus is about to win Title Tuesday. And there we see it. Magnus Carlsen wins the tournament. Stroke of luck, you might say, but he did what needed to be done on the clock.
If I don't do that. So I would have loved to win on good technique rather than dirty flagging, but it's the name of the game. We're playing.
And this is the definition of a dirty flag, isn't it?
Oh, that was brutal. I think Alexander Grischuk is going to be fuming.